Smorgasburg, the best open-air food market in Los Angeles. I'm Chris, this is Yellow Productions. I do travel guides that are fun, informative, and entertaining. This is part of my series on Los Angeles, and in this video, we're going to be exploring this amazing food market. The Smorgasburg is part of a larger development called the Row DTLA right here. This former produce market, former warehouses, former American apparel factories. Good news, just beyond that tree, they built this huge parking structure. From the parking structure, it's a short walk. You come out the parking structure and you walk this way. How do you find where it is? Well, if you're here on a Sunday, you just follow the crowd. Let's follow the crowd and head on in. So as soon as you walk through those gates here, on every day that it's not the Smorgasburg, this is actually the Alameda Produce Market. And here, they'd be selling produce during the rest of the week. But today, Sundays, 10 a.m. to 4 p.m., there are 70 plus food vendors that come out here. 70 plus food and vendors together. It's amazing. It's kind of like a Smorgasburg, except it's got a U. Why does it have a U? Well, this started in New York City. It started in Brooklyn, actually in a place called Williamsburg. And so they took Smorgasburg and Berg, but a few years ago they opened it up here in LA. Food's pretty amazing. Let's check it out. First thing you notice as you walk in, this place smells amazing. All these places cooking up the food. I'm sorry there's no smell-o-vision, but it smells pretty good. One place I think is really neat, Yellow Business. Sorry, there's no affiliation. I just love it's called Yellow Business. And you should know that these food vendors, they come and go. They're not here all the time. So if you find one you really like, take a look at their Facebook, Instagram, or Twitter. Most of them have it. They're independent. There's no McDonald's or Cheesecake Factory here. They're all selling interesting things. And if you look up here, this one sells these Hong Kong egg waffles. And the food here, it's either going to be delicious, good for people who are foodies, Instagrammable, good if you're a photographer, or hip. So if you're a hipster, you'll love this place too. It is Los Angeles after all, and so you'll find some of the classics like tamales and tacos. Over here they've got tacos, they've got horchata. So if you're craving some classic LA street food, you'll find them here. I will point out though, nothing here is cheap. The one good thing, parking is free for 2 hours, and admission is free, but because that's all free, the prices on these things probably gonna be a little bit more than you'll find at that neighborhood taco shop. But you should really check out some of the unique things while you're here. In particular, look at this, it's vegan Cuban food, vegan mac and cheese. I don't really even know how that works. I always get questions from people about, Chris, what's vegan in this food court or hawker center that you ate at? There's two. There's also vegan ice cream sandwiches. But speaking of unique food, come follow me. There's this place down here. It's called Wanderlust Creamery. This place is really cool, especially related to travel, because it is artisanal ice cream inspired by travel. Come here, take a look at some of these different flavors. This is sweet ice cream, hokey pokey, violet marshmallow, Japanese Neapolitan, ube, malted crunch. I think we'll have to check that out in a little bit. By the way, are you hungry? I'm hungry. And I'm sorry, I'm probably gonna get full making this video. You'll probably get hungrier because this food is delicious. Two Taiwanese delicacies right here, sandwiched with some European desserts in the middle. This one right here, the Hot Star large fried chicken. This is a delicacy of Taiwan. It's these big fried chicken chops. They're from Taiwan, they're delicious. If you wanna see where they come from, you can check out my video on Taiwan of night markets in Taiwan. What's in the middle? This place, they sell, this says chimney cakes. They're cakes from Europe, really popular in the Czech Republic. You can watch my video on Czech food in Prague, but they're called turtlenecks or trittlenecks. I totally pronounce it wrong. I should do that better. And there's one over here. Here, come this way, follow me. This place is called the Bauhaus, kind of famous from the Fresh Off the Boat TV show book, but they sell buns, like steamed buns that have some pork in it. They're really good, braised pork belly. They do have a restaurant in LA, and a lot of these places might have like one restaurant, but if you're trying to go all over LA to eat all these things, it'd be really impossible, unless you come here and it's all in one place. So this chicken chop, it's $10, and when I said it's a big chicken chop, it's a big chicken chop, fresh out of the fryer. Takes about 10 minutes to make. Ooh, it's hot. It's hot in two ways. It's hot in temperature, and it's hot because it's spicy. You can have spicy or original. It's a bunch of fried chicken goodness. You can see it's a really thin piece of chicken in there, and it's got the spices on it. If you like fried chicken, Tyrone eats fried chicken. and you want to be fresh and spicy, get one of these. Well, to wash down that big fried chicken, what do we need? Some shrimp from Shrimp Daddy. I think this is one of the most Instagrammable things around here. When I talk about unique foods, when you see people carrying this around, you're like, I have to go get that. It is Hawaiian garlic shrimp, Hawaiian rice, Hawaiian macaroni salad, some pineapple right there. It looks really good. This place always has some of the longest lines. This is my third time here to Smorgasburg, and I've yet to get this because I've never wanted to stand in the line. I will do anything for you guys on video, so let's take a look at this. And this is definitely one of those messy things. You're gonna have to wash your hands afterwards. Just like Hawaiian shrimp, the peel is on, so it's like peel and eat. And if you've seen my videos on Hawaii, I've got a video of Giovanni's shrimp truck that's there, which does this shrimp that's cooked in garlic, fresh fried. They do something pretty similar here. And so I'm really excited to try this because I really like garlic shrimp. Once I take all that peel off, it's a big plump shrimp. Take a look at that right there. All that garlic on it. It's plump, it's so flavorful. It's like cooked to perfection. It's not overdone. Let's check out the rice here. It's a little dry. The rice is a little dry, but it's still good. Not as flavorful as Hawaiian sticky rice is. And the macaroni salad, one of the quintessential food items of Hawaii. It's a good flavorful macaroni salad. Not too over mayonnaise-y. And here we go with a little bit of pineapple. The pineapple with the lihing mui powder on top gives it a little bit of extra kick. If you'd like a crustacean slightly bigger than a shrimp, check out Lobster Damas. This stall has one of the longest lines around here. They specialize in the lobster nest. It's grilled lobster on a bed of garlic noodles for the bargain price of $32. But make sure to bring cash. This stall is cash only. Actually, many stalls here are cash only, or charge you a little more if you use credit cards. Bring cash. If you want something even more luxurious, check out Broad Street. They have a $50 lobster roll, which has uni, caviar, and truffles. Last time we were here, we dined at the Jolly Oyster. They've got oysters, and sometimes when they're fresh, they've got sea urchins. If you're craving some LA-style Mexican street tacos, you'll find those here cooking up fresh. But they've also got this place called Goa Taco, which sells paratha tacos. They are essentially Indian-inspired tacos with pork belly. And they're roasting up the pork belly. Smells and looks delicious. So those tacos from Tacos 1986, I think they're some of the best bargains at the Smorgasburg because they're only $3. Really cheap for here. I mean, not cheap for outside in LA. You might get tacos like this for $1.50, but let's give them a try. This is Adobada, which is roasted pork that they roast on this rotating thing. This is Carne Asada, so it's a marinated steak. It's got some guacamole, onions, cilantro on top. They'll ask if you want everything when you order it. That's everything. Guacamole, onions, cilantro. They make the corn tortillas right there in the stall. Are they delicious? It's a good taco. It's a smooth flavor. I was gonna say it's not that spicy, but it's a spice that kind of builds on you a little bit. They do have some salsas that you could add for more spice. Let's check out the Carne Asada.
That's really bad.
That's good. It's really good. So the question is, how is this compared to King Taco? King Taco is one of my favorite taco places in the LA area. It's moist, it's flavorful. I think I like this Carne Asada better than King Taco, which has been one of my favorites of all time. This is more expensive though, but I feel like the meat's tastier. And this Tacos 1986, it's a Tijuana style taco. So you don't have to cross the border to get Tijuana-style tacos anymore. Okay, so I did come back for this ice cream after all. Double scoop, $8, plus the cone, $9. What's the purple? It's ube flavor, so it's essentially purple yam or purple sweet potato. What's this one? This is mango sticky rice flavor that's made with coconut milk. And mango, inspired like Thailand. It's pretty good ice cream. I like the mango sticky rice better than the purple yam. They're both good though. In addition to food, there's also lots of interesting drinks around here. This one, it's from a stall called Sip. What's in here? Beetroot juice, turmeric, matcha in coconut milk. Wow, and there's also a flower on top. And look at this straw. It's a paper straw because we all know plastic ruins the environment. So it's made like this to look pretty. They tell you to shake it up and stir it before you drink it. So I'm gonna do just that, and then it won't be pretty anymore, but I kind of had to start it like that. I probably don't want to get like a big thing of beet. All right, the green's going all throughout there. And we'll drink this. Huh. It's hard to describe. I've never had anything that quite tastes like this. There's a little bit of the matcha in there. I mean, the beet, this and that. This is, I just think it's an interesting beverage to describe. Really hard to describe. Maybe like almost like a little bit of horchata, but not really. I don't know. I'm really stumped at this one. It's got a little turtle back here, though. It says, take life one sip at a time. You know, something else that was cool about being here, I got spotted by a few people, and usually it works like this. A few fans, they come up and they say like, oh, excuse me, are you the guy from YouTube? Are you the guy from Yellow Productions? But another scene I was shooting, someone comes up and they go, excuse me, are you in the bolo line? Yeah, they wanted to know if I was in line, so I was like, oh, no, I'm not in the bolo line. If you prefer to wash that down with a beverage of the alcoholic variety, in the back, they've got a beer garden serving ice-cold local beer. So another really cool thing about Smorgasburg is all the cool people that work here. This is Tyrone right here.
What's up?
Tyrone's been working here since the beginning, and so Tyrone, what's your favorite thing to eat here?
Well, it kind of also depends on the day. So I guess the hotter it is, I try to go for more of like the cooler, more refreshing type things. Like there's a great acai bowl place right over here called Amaze Bowls, which are really awesome, and you can get like a lot of fresh fruit and stuff like that. But then when I'm really feeling like, you know, something more hearty, I go to Machine, which is this awesome burrito place we have here. And you can get eggs, you can get sausage, you can do like the breakfast route or the dinner route. It's really cool.
Yeah, that sounds good. All right, well, hey, if you come here, check out those acai bowls and the burritos and lots of other things. Because frankly, I don't have enough stomach space in this video to eat everything here, but it's all pretty amazing.
Awesome.
All right, cool. Tyrone, thank you very much.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
All right. And if you need time to settle your tummy between rounds so you can make more room for more food, well, the center of Smorgasburg is all shops, from jewelry to shoes. Once your belly's completely full inside Smorgasburg, make sure to check out the rest of the Row DTLA complex. There are these old warehouse-ish looking buildings that they've completely remodeled but kept them looking old. There's coffee shops, there's more restaurants, there's art galleries, a lot of interesting things, and more opening every day. If you like chocolate, make sure to stop by Dandelion Chocolate. They make small batch chocolate. They've got all these different chocolates you could taste from around the world. Some pretty good chocolate. If you want to take that quintessential LA Instagram photo, well, it's right here, made in downtown LA, in front of the former American Apparel factory that they used to make things in downtown LA, but I guess they went out of business. Anyway, other things to do around here, this is right near the LA Arts District, which is kind of a neat, funky area. It's not really in that direction, it's in that direction, but it's right around here. It's the closest thing you could go to from here. Also, Little Tokyo is right nearby. You might not want to walk there from here. The neighborhood around's a little sketchy, but Uber is plentiful here. They've got designated Uber pickup spots. Buses do stop in front. And this parking structure that I mentioned, there's a gazillion parking spaces in here, so you won't be struggling to find a place to park if you're coming to Smorgasburg. I think it's actually one of the nice parts about it. Where LA, you often have to worry about whether your car is going to get broken into or whether it's going to be there when you come back. It will be there when you come back in this parking structure. And on your way back to your car, if you want to get a really neat picture of the Los Angeles skyline, head up to the 10th floor of the parking structure, and this is where you'll get that classic downtown LA skyline shot. And by the way, this video is part of our series on Los Angeles, so if you find yourself exploring Los Angeles, well, you should definitely check out the Smorgasburg for some delicious and tasty foods. And by the way, if you follow Yellow Productions regularly, you'll know I often travel with Topher the panda. I'm Chris, he's Topher, but we've been joined by a new panda. This one is Columbus. The three of us, I'm Chris, this is Topher, this is Columbus, make Christopher Columbus the intrepid exploring trio. And Topher will tell you, you should go watch this video on the best cheap eats in Los Angeles. And Columbus tells you, you should watch this video about travel tips coming to Los Angeles, things you need to know. Well, we won't say goodbye because we'll see you in one of those videos.